back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Keera, and if you like urban legends, paranormal games, anything unexplainable and creepy, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. So for today's video, we are going to be covering another paranormal game. I don't know about you guys, but as much as I love doing these videos, I would also love to start playing them. And if you'd like to see videos of me playing them and going over them, then make sure to hit the like button and let me know down below what paranormal games you personally would like to see me play on this channel. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about the triple mirror game. But you guys know the drill. Before we get started, we do need to make it a little more spooky in here. As we live our day-to-day lives, we are constantly surrounded by mirrors, and mirrors are said to be a spiritual portal to the other side. Today, we are going to be talking about the triple mirror game. Mirrors are everywhere, from glass mirrors, reflective surfaces like toasters, or what is known as black mirrors, which is like a TV screen when it is turned off. Mirrors are technically a portal to the other side. Two mirrors that are exactly across from each other create something that is known as a vortex, which is an area in between the mirrors in which spirits can get stuck in. One thing that many paranormal investigators do is a thing called scrying, which involves staring into a mirror without blinking to see if your face changes at all. I have done this before out of curiosity. I turned off my bathroom lights and I just stared into the mirror. And now I refuse to look into any mirror when it is super dark, because when I tried this, my eyes went all black and it was terrifying. And my face didn't look like my own face. It started to get dysmorphed and just didn't look like me. And I never wanted to see it again. So now I avoid to look in mirrors if I can, if it is dark. Some people also cover their mirrors in their homes, especially after a person dies, because they believe demons or evil spirits can come through the mirrors during this time of mourning. It is also supposed to prevent the deceased loved ones from getting trapped inside of the mirror. So it should be noted that this game is going to be considered extremely dangerous, considering that you are going to be using multiple mirrors. No one truly knows where the game originated, but it can be tracked back to a party planning website from 2016. Which is really weird, considering this is on a party planning website, and this is a spiritual, ritual, and paranormal game. So who knows what kind of parties this website was planning for. So just be aware of that. I don't know about you, but if I was having a birthday party, I wouldn't want to be summoning demons or little ghosts that are trapped inside of a vortex. I'd be like, no thank you. On the party planning website, it did say that this ritual and game was heard about through a psychic. So it was most likely passed around from person to person over the years before it actually was put on the internet. So within this game, the mirrors will allow you to see into your world a little more clearly. The triple game mirror is supposed to show you how many spirits or entities might be hanging around you or your room. So basically, it'll allow you to see spirits that you wouldn't be able to see with your own naked eye, especially if you do not have a certain ability, gift, or the sense of clairvoyance or being able to see spirits. But it is very risky if you do end up seeing something in the mirrors. The one thing that you have to keep in mind is even if you see something, you can't let it see you. So now let's go into the rules, warnings, everything you need to know to play this ritual and game safely. How many participants will you need to play this game? Only one, yourself. To play this game, you'll need one person, 3 large mirrors. The mirrors should be capable of standing up on their own. 3 sheets or large measures of cloth. They should each be large enough to cover one mirror. A white candle. A jar candle is ideal, which means just a candle that is inside of a jar, so something not like this. Instead, actually, this might work if it's in like a glass container. If you can get a jar that is like an actual like mason jar with a candle, that is ideal. A match or a lighter. Salt. And I mean a lot of salt. A dark, quiet room to play this game. The room must at least have one door. It needs to begin at nighttime, but you can do it whenever. But for the best results, start at midnight or 3:33 a.m. How to play this game or ritual. Number 1. Begin at night. Number 2. Turn out the lights in as much of the building as you can where you are going to play this game. If you can't turn off all the lights in your building or home, make sure that the lights can't get into the room and the room that you are in has the lights off. Number 3. Gather your supplies and take them to a quiet room. Do not close the door. Keep it open. Number 4. Close the curtains in the room or otherwise block any windows so that no light bleeds in from outside. Number 5. Lay the line of salt across the doorway, windows, everything in the room. Number 6. Arrange the mirrors in front of the door so that the image of the door reflects from the first mirror and onto the second one, and from the second mirror onto the third one. I will also place a diagram here so you can see exactly what that means. Number 7. Place the candle in front of the door between the 3 mirrors. Number 8. Turn out the lights in your room that you are playing this ritual. So now you will need to open the mirrors to be windows to the other side. And to do that, you will need to use the matches or lighter, light the candle. It will be necessary to step in the center of the arrangement of the mirrors to do so. Once the candle is lit, step back outside the mirror arrangements as quickly as possible, remaining inside the room but outside the arrangement of mirrors. Position yourself so that you are able to see into the third mirror without being reflected in either of the other 2 mirrors. Direct your gaze to the third mirror. Look closely. Closer, closer still. What do you see? Make a note, but do not look for too long. So at this point, there is a good chance that you will be able to see stuff in that mirror. Remember, it is really important that you do not let whatever is in the mirror see you at any point. You're going to want to stare into the mirror, but remember, do not do it for too long. You do not want to have the effect where stuff starts to get distorted because you won't know what is real and what isn't. So if you do get freaked out or you don't want to play the ritual anymore or just want it to end, this is what you need to do to end the ritual or game. When you are ready to end the game, avert your gaze from the third mirror. Gather up the 3 sheets. Begin with the third mirror, then progress to the second, and finally the first one. Throw 1 sheet over each mirror. Do not step into the center of the mirror arrangement to do so. Instead, travel around the outside of mirrors, covering each mirror from behind. Remember, you do not want to be stuck in the center of all the 3 mirrors and their meeting point, because that is a vortex. So whatever is inside that vortex gets trapped there. Just a reminder, do not step inside of the circle or where the mirrors can all see you. When all 3 mirrors are covered, step into the center of the mirror arrangement and extinguish the candle. Remove yourself from the center of the mirror arrangement as quickly as possible. Turn on the lights. Keeping the mirrors covered, dismantle and arrange and place each mirror so that they are facing the wall. Position them as close to the wall as possible, leaving the mirrors in this position for at least 72 hours. Do not enter the room during that time. After the 72 hours have passed, remove the mirrors from the premises and take them somewhere safe for storage. Once they have been taken away from the room that you played the game in, you may remove the sheets. It is recommended that you throw salt on the surface of each mirror. Keep the mirrors safe. Do not use them for their original purpose again. It is recommended that you separate the mirrors, taking them to different locations as far away from each other as possible. This would be very beneficial to you. Now that we've gone over how to do the ritual and how to end it, how to make the mirrors portals, we need to go over one of the most important things I always say on this channel, and that is the warnings. The warnings are your best friend for every single paranormal game video. It tells you what not to do, how to do things safely, and what to do if something does go wrong. So remember, this is very important and you need to always pay attention to the warnings. Do not make prolonged eye contact with anything you see in the mirror. Do not make eye contact with anything you see at all if you can help it. So I don't know if that means, like, if you have a picture frame in your room, don't make eye contact with that. Or if you accidentally make eye contact with yourself in the mirrors, do not look into your eyes. Just avoid eye contact in general. It is not recommended that you perform this in the same place that you did the first time if you choose to play this a second time. Do not look at or into the mirrors again under any circumstances. Do not break the mirrors. Do not allow them to break whether you are playing the game or while storing them afterwards. It might let whatever was in the mirrors escape and follow you forever. That is extremely terrifying, and I know sometimes accidents happen where a mirror shatters and people say that it does bring you bad luck, but in this case, it would bring you bad fortune and a little ghost buddy for the rest of your life, which I can guarantee you do not want. But anyways, that concludes everything that there is to know about the triple mirror game. It is scary because it does involve portals and vortexes, and who am I kidding? Every paranormal game is scary because there is little ghosts or demons or spirits that can come through and harm you, or just live in your closets or your house, or they just stay forever. But anyways, that concludes our video for today. If you would like to see other paranormal game videos that I have not done already, make sure to comment them down below and I will get to them eventually. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good morning, evening, or night, depending when you're watching this. Bye guys!